Live, baby. Let's get it. Wave that green light. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. And we are good to go. Hey, guys. How you going today? I'm BKR Sport. We're here for the final game of the night. Yes, we've had 3 games so far. One of them being England taking on Iran, where England did obviously win that game 6-2 over the Iranians there. It was a very good performance there by the English. We did a short review of it. Go and check that one out. Also, we had the Senegalese taking on Netherlands. Now, that was a very close game. It was 0-0 up until about the 85th minute, where the Netherlands ended up scoring to make it a 2-0 win in the end in Group A, which put them equal with Ecuador at the top of their group. But the more important game here right now is the United States taking on the Welsh. And this is going to be a big game here because really, whoever wins this game probably will go through into the round of 16 in second behind England. Obviously, anything can happen. We could see maybe USA sneak something against England. Maybe even Wales, who throw everything at them. But overall, you'd assume England would come first in that group, especially considering their performance this morning. I think this will be super interesting. I do have USA winning. I think USA will be the better team here. But overall, anything can happen. And I don't see either of these teams going above England today, especially with the fact that England will have a +4 goal difference. But it will definitely come down to the wire, and this is a very important game for both these two teams. So let's go to the 2-team lineups here. The game starts in about 14 minutes time. So let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We've got a big night tonight as well. Well, tomorrow night for me, but tonight for you, for everyone else waking up right now. It's 6:46 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday for me. We've been streaming since 12:45 in the morning for me. But later on tonight, for you guys, we've got Saudi Arabia taking on Argentina on an early game. Then the next one is, I think, the Denmark versus Tunisia game, which is a big game for Australians out there, and French. The third game that'll be on will be the Poland versus Mexico game. And then game 4, which will be the early morning this time tomorrow, will be France versus Australia. So big night tonight. But let's get into the 2-team lineups here of the USA-Wales game. And let's get into it. Thumbs up, subscribe, and let's go. So for United States today, they're going with a 4-3-3 formation. Matty Turner is their goalkeeper, with Sergiño Dest, Walker Zimmerman, and Anthony Robinson and Tim Ream as the 4 at the back. The 3 midfielders, Tyler Adams, Yunus Musa, and Weston James Earl McKennie as the midfielders, Christian Pulisic, Tim Weah, and Josh Sargent as the threat front. They're really the only 3 guys I actually do know from this team. A lot of these guys obviously do play for the MLS. Moving into the substitutions today, Ethan Horvath, Sean Johnson are the 2 goalkeepers, with Giovanni Arena, Jesus Ferreira, Brendan Aronson, Luca De La Torre, Aaron Long, Jordan Morris, Christian Roldan, Shaquelle Moore, Haji Wright, Cameron Carter-Vickers, DeAndre Yedlin, Kellen Perry Acosta, and then Joseph Scally. So, yeah, look, solid team. Overall, I don't know a great deal about them, but I do know they have improved quite drastically, and the MLS has improved in the last couple of years, and people like Christian Pulisic and Tim Weah are good guys up front. So, not sure about their defense, but attacking-wise, they should definitely have the ability to score. For the Welsh today, they're going with a 3-4-3 formation. Wayne Hennessy is the goalkeeper, with Ben Davies, Chris Meffin, and Joe Rodon in the back line. Nico Shea-Williams, Aaron Ramsey, Connor Roberts, and Ethan Ampadu as the midfield, with Harry Wilson, the main man Gareth Bale, and then Daniel James up front. So very strong up front there. Gareth Bale, not a young chap anymore. This could be his last World Cup, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he can provide for the Welsh. Their substitutions, Danny Ward and Adam Davies with as the 2 goalkeepers, with Chris Gunter, Joe Allen, Brennan Johnson, Kiefer Moore, Joseph Morrell, Tom Lockyer, Jonathan Williams, Mark Harris, Sorba Thomas, Dylan Levitt, Ben Cabango, Ruben Colwell, and Matt Smith are the substitutions. So, yeah, look, close game. I'm going to go USA 2-1. I'm going to go to USA 2-1. I think they'll be solid here. I think this will be a pacey game from both teams. I think both teams have the ability to get a bit of, oomph going. If Gareth Bale turns up, though, if Gareth Bale becomes the player that we know he can be, I'm telling you that the Welsh win this game. The Welsh will win this game. But it just comes down to whether the age is starting to catch up to Gareth Bale, or if he really knows that this is his last World Cup, so he really puts it all out there. So let's get to the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. This stadium, what is this stadium called? We are currently at the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium, which is a very nice stadium here. All the stadiums are quite nice, to be completely honest with you. All the stadiums are quite nice. Actually, I might even open that. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just going to go open I'll open the curtains here because it is obviously sunny now, which is great. It is sunny now, which is fantastical. So just get a little bit of extra light into the room. Get a little bit of extra light into the room. Hello. Alright, let's get back here. And let's move this across. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Beautiful. There we go. Patagast says, funnily enough, Gareth Bale plays in the MLS. He does. Who does he play for again? It's not LA. It's is it Atlanta? I think it might be Atlanta or something like that. Crazy New Zealand says, wake up, Mr. Streamer. What do you mean, wake up, Mr. Streamer? I've been waking up before you wake up, man. I've been bloody streaming since 12:45 in the morning. What are you talking about, wake up? I've been up the entire bloody night. I don't have a sleep schedule. My schedule is don't have a schedule. Patacast says, I basically know the entire USA team because being a Canada fan. You are a muppet. Justin Sutton says, I thought I was going to last, but I'm going to head to bed night. Unbelievable, Justin. Unbelievable, Sundo. You are something else, son. You've got the game of the night and you choose to go to bed. Just a silly, silly man you are. Just a silly, silly man. Unbelievable. Crazy New Zealand says, I don't know any of these players. You don't know Christian Pulisic. He's a good player. You don't know, are you talking about for Wales as well? Wales have a not too bad team out there. Oh, geez, that's me talking right now. That is me talking right now. Bang, there we go. All right. Patacast says, Cameron Carter-Vickers on the bench. Hey, Mr. Streamer. Hello, mate. Captain Lolly says, crazy that Wales haven't made the World Cup in 64 years. Yeah, Wales normally aren't that great of a team. Is it really 64 years? Is it really 64 years? That's a long time. That is a long time, to be completely honest with you. I didn't even know that. I thought that, that's right, they weren't the last World Cup. Yeah. Well, I guess it's like an Erling Haaland situation with Gareth Bale, that obviously Norway... most teams will make the next World Cup. Most teams, we've spoken about this a couple of times tonight, that 48 teams will be in the next World Cup compared to the 32 right now. So teams like Norway, teams like Ivory Coast, New Zealand... the Italians. If the Italians don't make the next World Cup, there's something seriously wrong with that country. Peru, Chile, Colombia, and the likes, they'll all get through. So, it should be a very interesting World Cup in the USA. Crazy New Zealand says, I think I've heard of Gareth Bale, thought he was English. You think you've heard of Gareth Bale? One of the best players of all time. Unbelievable. No, he's Welsh. Patacast says Wales made the semi-finals in the Euro 2016. They did, yeah. They had a pretty good tournament that time. That was still after the Ramsey curse. Whenever Ramsey scored a goal, someone famous would die. Obviously that changed, but geez, that's a really close-up look at Gareth Bale there. Sebastian says, what an injustice is Senegal losing by the same amount as Qatar. Holland nicked that game. Oh, bro, Senegal was so much better for 85 minutes. Like, Senegal was so much better. They just don't know how to score, right? They had no Sadio Mane to create it, and they had no real up-front striker to really put it away. So, yeah, look, Holland weren't great. The Dutch, not fantastic. And Ecuador would be spewing that obviously it went 2-0 because they were going to be on top of the group. And they are still top of the group, but now they're tying with it. But I can honestly see Ecuador top of that group. Just throwing it out there. There's a world, Sebastian. Deary me. But surely, yeah, I was not impressed with the Netherlands. I wasn't impressed with them at all. I think my most impressed today, I was definitely impressed by England. I think they were fantastic in that game again. But it was against Iran. It wasn't against anything special. It was against Iran, and they usually have pretty easy group stages. I don't know if England can get past the likes of Argentina with their pace, or Brazil with their pace, or the likes of potentially Denmark with their chemistry and whatnot. I really do struggle to see them getting past those two South American teams right now, though, with the pace and their back line. I think their midfield and their attack is pretty good there for the English, but I think if Harry Kane goes down, like, I know they didn't score through Harry Kane today, but Callum Wilson isn't necessarily that big chunky guy that you necessarily want to look at when you're looking at a World Cup final. You know what I'm saying? So I am nervous about if Harry Kane goes down, but overall I was pretty impressed with England this morning, yeah. Crazy New Zealand says, New Zealand will win the next World Cup. I don't want to watch this sport, sir. Oh, you don't watch this sport? I thought you said you don't want to. I was like, well, you're here right now, so you're kind of watching it, son. I was LAFC. Well, there you go. Actually, that's right, because he scored a fantastic goal to send them into extra time, send them into penalties to win the MLS Cup, I think it was. And that was a couple of days ago. I saw that. It was a crazy good goal. Given Weiss email says it will be pretty funny if Italy don't make the next World Cup. It's not going to happen. 48 teams. It's 32 teams right now. It's an extra 16 teams. You struggle to think of another 16 teams. Good to see a full crowd here, though. The last game, it was Senegal and the Netherlands really struggled for a crowd. So good to see that this is a full crowd here between the USA and Wales. But it's not surprising considering the Americans do have a large, obviously, population. But if you don't know, this is actually a 10 p.m. game in Qatar. This is the late game. And this is the same time that Australia will take on France tomorrow, guys. So be here. Same time tomorrow. France versus Australia at this time. It's going to be a big one. We're going to be going nutso, son. We're going to be going nutso. Crazy New Zealand says, where's the next World Cup? USA, Mexico, and Canada. All three at once. I'll be going. Can't wait. Patacat says, a lot of Welsh fans trouble by the looks of it, and you'd expect it because it's their first since 1958. Yeah. Just unlucky they can't have any drinks. Can't have anything to drink here. No, sir. Alrighty, so just listening to the national anthem of the United States of America. 62% for a USA in the chat is pretty interesting. I wasn't expecting that many, that percentage for the USA. I was expecting maybe 55%, maybe 40% for Wales, and then maybe 5% for the draw. Patacat says the early game is Argentina, Saudi Arabia, and I know Blaze excited to watch Messi destroy the Saudis. I like it. Yes, I like it. I want to watch it. I cannot wait to watch Argentina go boomski right in the face of the Saudi Arabians. Boomski! Straight like that. Nice little uppercut. Tell you that. I'm going to laugh. I laugh all game. I laugh and laugh. It's funny to me. It would be funny to me. Jason Miller says, look us up in the USA when the next World Cup is here. USA, I'll be there, son. I will be there. It's spewing, though, because I saw that Soldier Field, Chicago, is not on the World Cup stadium list, which is bullshit. But they're bullshit, man. We're the best stadium in the world. Patacat, that's right. Crazy New Zealand says, wound Rugby World Cup in the USA 2031. Not guaranteed yet. It hasn't been given to them yet. 2027 has been solidified as Australia, but the USA has not been given in 2031 yet. So now the national anthem of Wales coming up. Sebastian Gomez says 2-1 Wales should be about right. I've actually gone at USA 3-1 here. Sebastian! I've actually gone USA 3-1. But I could also see 2-1 Wales. I think this is a very even game. I think this could go literally either way. It's really, it's not a surprise either way. USA have improved. The Welsh, good on them, Welsh fans belting up the anthem. Yeah, of course. There is definitely more Welsh fans there. And I actually don't know. There's a lot of USA fans there too, because they... Alrighty. Jeez, why is there a mosquito? Get in my face, Muppet. Jeez, she's belting that anthem out. She is absolutely screaming that anthem out. I don't think she's singing it. She is going mad. Jeez, this is a great atmosphere. This is a fantastic... Wales might win this game. The atmosphere here for Wales is insane. This is incredible. Considering this is in Qatar, this is really impressive. All right, baby. I'm actually super excited for this game now. That was a great atmosphere. I was not expecting that in Qatar. But that lady, I'm telling you right now, she was losing her mind at that anthem. Losing her mind. All right, so just an ad break here. 2 minutes to go until the game gets started, guys. Smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe. Get around it. We've had a big night. Tomorrow, it's going to be bigger. Skylander says, what up, hello, Skylander? How you going? Who you going for in today's game? I can see, is that Vegas Golden Knights? So you must be an American getting around the Americans here today. Vegas Golden Knights, pretty good team in the old hockey. Pretty good team. What are you watching it on? So I'm obviously in Fiji, Patrick. So I'm watching on soccerworldcup.me. But it's unfortunate because I said this over the stream tonight. We've got a big cinema room and a massive TV. And we've got, obviously, the pay TV, which I can watch every game included on. However, the internet doesn't work in there. Well, it works, but I just can't YouTube stream for it, which is unfortunate. So I have to sit in here and watch it on my computer. Skylander says, England dominated today. They did. They looked fantastic. But but their defense still worries me because Iran, not great attacking wise, defensively normally quite good. Well, not good defensively today, but they do worry me defensively. Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, and the likes. John Stones had a pretty good game today. I think Kieran Trippier is fantastic as per usual, but overall I worry about their defense still and susceptible to goals. And I think the pace of a Brazil, like a Richarlison, Gabriel Jesus, Neymar, like those guys are going to really tear it up. So I am nervous for England overall in regards to that kind of factor. Maybe if England go up against a team that doesn't have so much pace, then you'd be a little bit more confident. But overall, England had a great performance, yeah. Sebastian says, but going back to the last game, which doesn't reflect the reality, do you think Sadio Mane would have got Senegal over? I don't know, man, because it's not really necessary. Maybe. They needed somebody who could create a real solid bingo opportunity, or score a goal. And they had no one to do that. They just didn't. So maybe you probably would say yes, but they were the better team for 85 minutes. They were the better team for 85 minutes. It was really sad to see that they lost that game to Netherlands and 2-0 at that. Not even just 1-0, 2-0. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, no, disappointing there for the Senegalese. But overall, it was still a positive performance for them. They just need to learn how to put the goals in the back of the net. They take on Qatar this week, which they need to really put a score past them, because I honestly would not be surprised if Ecuador score and at least draw with the Netherlands if they play like that. If the Netherlands play that again, I'm telling you, the Ecuadorians can draw with them. And if Ecuador draw, I really think they've won. They've gone through. I think if Ecuador draw with the Netherlands, I think that they go through as at very least second. I think that Senegal is begging and pleading that Ecuador lose that game. Patacats, this is the stadium where Australia beat Peru. Is it really? Oh, there you go. Don't forget that, Peruvians. Don't forget it. I remember you making fun of the kangaroo. No more making fun of the kangaroo. No more making fun of the kangaroo. Alrighty, here we go, eh? Here we go. Actually, yeah, it does look familiar. Does it? I don't know. Maybe I'm talking shit. But it's... Where are we playing? Where are we playing tomorrow, Patacat? Are we playing at this stadium against France? I don't know where we're playing. I hope we're playing here. This is a great stadium. Unfortunately, 3,000 migrant workers who had their passports detained had to die to build the stadium. But, it's a great stadium. It's a great stadium nonetheless. So it will be the US who will be starting off with the ball here. The Welsh will be in the red kit and the USA will be in the white kit. And we're underway, baby. We're underway. Let's see who can... I tell you, if whoever wins this game more than likely finishes second in the group. It is such a big game. I think a draw will benefit Wales. And I know that's weird to say because it's the same result, but I think it will, because I think that Wales have the ability more so to get a result out of England than USA do, due to the rivalry that those two countries do possess with each other. Like, obviously, all three of these teams should be able to beat Iran. But then again, Wales could struggle with Iran. Maybe. It's a hard group to predict, actually, in regards to that second place. Josh Sargent. Oh, Norwich. I was trying to figure out where he was from. Oh, nice ball here. Okay, USA have an opportunity already. 1 minute into the game here. They go out to the right-hand side. That's a nice ball. No. Oh, that's a dangerous tackle there. Jeez, I'm actually going to say it's an okay tackle. You're going to say it's an okay tackle there, but he did a triple backflip. Triple backflip Ronos there. Oh, okay, cool. It's going to refresh the stream. Lovely. That's what we like to see. Give me your score predictions in the chat, guys. Give me your score predictions in the chat. I'm going to go USA 3-1. I'm going to say it's a high-scoring game here, and I think USA have improved. But let me know your score predictions in the chat as I wait for this stream to come back up here. It's only a minute 36 in. Anyway. Oh, free kick. All right, so USA are going to get a nice little free kick opportunity here. It's not going to be really in a place that you'd be taking a shot at goal at, but it definitely is in a place that you can get a nice little whip in. Just in from behind. Pulisic taken down as he tries to sneak through the back line. Rodon takes him down. Patacat, most of these Welsh players, are they playing championship or... I just realised the chat's frozen for me. I was wondering why I couldn't see any comments coming through. Alright, so USA here with a free kick. France has so many injuries. They do. And it's beautiful. LD says 2-1 Wales. Wales 3-2 over the USA. Wow, that's a high-scoring game. Get my name in your mouth. All right, so USA here. We'll whip it in and should be cleared away there. Kind of okay clearance. Also, guys, don't forget, obviously, I'm a little tiny bit behind, maybe about, 10 to 15 seconds behind. So please don't comment if there's a goal until you hear me commentate it, because otherwise it will ruin it for people in the chat trying to watch the game, obviously, which we have had a couple of times. Patagas says, it would have been better if this game was the last game of the group stage. Absolutely. It's like, for example, Australia-Denmark. That's a fantastic game to finish off. Because everyone is circle jerking Denmark, and I know that Sebastian Grammer, our friend over there, he's circle jerking Denmark. But I'm telling you, Sebastian, Benzema not there, N'Golo Kante not there for France. You've got no Paul Pogba, and you got no glue. That's a corner. Oh, good, the chat's coming up again. 1-0 Wales way, Tunush says. Oh, I don't know about that. I think that's a little bit too low scoring. I think both these teams can score here. Mix of champ and prem. Okay. And prem. Oh, yeah, Nico Williams. For Nottingham Forest. Ben Davies. Isn't he Wigan? Yeah, mix of champ prem. There is definitely. But there's a lot of Welsh fans here. Tanush, settle down, mate. You don't know what you're talking about. We drew 1-1 with them in the 2018 World Cup. You know what you're talking about. All right, so 4 minutes gone here. I love when people talk as if they know what they're talking about. It's like last World Cup, we drew 1-1 with Denmark. And last World Cup, we only lost by a heavily deflected goal to France in the 90th minute to Paul Pogba, who's not even playing. But yet, apparently we can't beat Denmark, even though we were the better team against Denmark in 2018. Like, did we all watch the same game? Did we all watch the same game where the only reason we didn't win that game was because Daniel Lozani was like 14 years old and didn't know how to hit a barn door? Like, come on, lads. Like, I get that the trending topic is to shit on Australia, but like, if you're Australian, like, you shouldn't be talking shit like, we'll beat us 2-0. Like, come on, man. Like, the last game we played them, we literally drew 1-1 with them. Like, the last game we played with them, we literally drew 1-1. Denmark have one solid tournament where they go to the semi-finals of the Euros, and now apparently they're like the World Cup contenders. Like, it's mad to me. It's mad. Like, we're not favourites to go through it by any means, but it's just like our country is literally the only country in the world to write us off before we even play a game. And it's disgusting. It really is. We are the only country in the world that goes into a World Cup saying, nah, we're shit. We're not doing shit. Iran goes into it thinking, we're going to do something. Saudi Arabia, they do the exact same thing. Ghana, they do the exact same thing. All these teams go into a World Cup saying, you know what, we're going to get a result here because we believe in our team. We are the only country in the world, and it's disgusting that every single person pretty much goes out with the anticipation that we're shit, we've got no players, and we're going to lose. Every single World Cup, besides one game against Germany, we have competed in nearly every single game. Every single World Cup, we've been positive every single time. We've always had a pretty poor team worldwide. 2006, no one knew who Timmy Cahill was, Harry Kewell was, Viduka was. No, because they're not the Premier League killed, they did know, and Timmy Cahill they knew a little bit about. But the fact of the matter is, they weren't like big time things. They were like okay things. 2010. No one knew shit about this Australian team. Like, they expected a little bit because of that 2016, but they still thought they'd get absolutely slapped, and they did by Germany. But if it wasn't for that 4-0 loss to Germany, we go through the round 16 over Ghana. Because it was that first game that screwed our points differential. But we drew with Ghana, and I think we played Serbia, and we beat them 2-0 or something like that. 2014, we weren't terrible. We weren't terrible at all. That was probably our worst World Cup, but we weren't terrible. And then 2018, we lose to France by a heavily deflected goal in the 90th minute of the game. The World Cup winners, mind you. Also, 2006 got robbed by the World Cup winners with a diving penalty in the 93rd minute or whatever it was. But you go back to 2018. Denmark, we drew 1-1 with. The only reason we lost that game in the last game to, I think it was Peru, was because we had nothing to play for because we'd already obviously struggled to get that win against one of the first two teams. But the fact of the matter is that we were not beaten badly by either of those two teams. And yet we go into this World Cup and everyone's already written us off against both those teams and completely said, you know what, we've got no chance. It's disgusting. Our country is the worst for this. Our country's the worst for this. There's not a single other country in the world that goes into a World Cup thinking that they are shit. Not a single other country. And I'm not saying that we win. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that Australia win at all. I'm saying you've got to believe in your goddamn nation. You've got to believe in your goddamn team. Because they've given you no reason to say there's no chance. Every single World Cup Australia competes. You know, Italy don't even make this World Cup. Show you here. 7 minutes 40 gone here. Have I not been an English fan? We all know we won't make it. What do you mean? I think English is pretty good. I thought they played well this morning. Oh, no, but England aren't going into the World Cup saying... England aren't going into a World Cup saying that they're shit. And it'd be silly if they did, because they know they're not shit. All right, so it's going to be USA with the ball. I think USA would probably start off the better here. We're used to disappointment. I get it. Yeah, you are. England definitely are used to disappointment in sport, not just football. But at least you're a positive team. You know, at least you've got a good team. And this is a lot better of a team than 2018. I will say that. It is a lot better of a team than 2018. A lot better of a team than 2018 for England. Not me saying you win it, but a lot better of a team. Josh says here, my confidence is really poor, but I just don't... Oh, 1 second here. USA with the ball inside the box. Oh, what a ball in! Oh! Jeez! That was nearly an insane own goal. That was nearly an insane own goal. USA back inside the middle of the box. Was it in? Oh my God, save again. Hennessy has had 2 massive saves just now for the Welsh. Wow-wee. That should have been at least 1-0 there. That should have been 1-0. What a ball in there from the right-hand side. That should have been a fantastic own goal. That should have been a fantastic own goal. But then they come back from the other side. The header. Oh my God, that save is insane. That's 2 perfect saves in a row. That's really good. Not one moment of what I've just said do I think that we're going to easily beat Denmark. Or not one moment do I ever think that we were going to easily beat beat France. But it's the counting us off by saying that we're going to there's no possible way of beating them, which I find ridiculous. Because no other country goes into any kind of sporting, cup and says, no chance. We have gotten further than Italy. We've gotten further than Colombia. We've gotten further than Peru. We've got further than Chile. We've got further than so many other teams. Have some faith. LG says, got my foot in the Dutch and English camps. Can't wait to fall twice. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, failed twice. With the Dutch, they were pretty... You were there? Sorry, bro. You got to remember, it's a late night for me. You were in the stream, yeah? It was a pretty poor game, but they'll take the win. They'll take the win for sure. It was a good game, but it was a poor performance, I'd say, from the Dutch, personally. Oh, that's a free kick, surely to Wales. Yeah, yellow card too. Yellow card him. Yeah, good call. No, it's a good call. It's a yellow card. Skylander says that was going to be an insane own goal. It was, yeah. Really strong header there by their own team. But 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. It's definitely a yellow card there. Definitely a yellow card. That's the thing with football, LG. You said we're used to disappointment with Australia. Is that we're so used to being quality in most sports that... I guess because we're not the best at this sport, we immediately shit on us because we don't want to get our hopes high. And this is what I was saying in a previous stream, and I was speaking to one of my good mates actually yesterday about this. In that I have come to terms with the fact that I never believe that we'll win the World Cup. I never believe it. I've come to terms with that. But if it ever happened, we're burning the country down. I think the country gets burnt down. But I'm fully aware that I don't believe Australia will ever be in a position to win the World Cup. But I just want to be proud and make the World Cup. Be there, be a part of it. That's the main thing. Because we've got so many sports that we're good at. We're obviously the best at rugby league. We've got the most trophies in cricket. Obviously AFL, but it's the only thing that gets played in Australia. UFC. Boxing. Oh, 1 second. There's going to be another yellow card for USA. Jeez, they're being dirty as right now, the USA. They're being dirty as. You know, rugby union we're still very good at. I understand that we've been terrible for 20 years in regards to what we are expecting of ourselves, but we're still very good at it. Yeah, told you about to get your face out of the lads. That's so good, man. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, apparently some English lads got arrested in Qatar for singing Get Your Face Out for the lads. What's the best and worst thing about the Socceroos? I'd say the best thing is that they have that never give up mentality. That kind of like we're always an underdog, so we always have to fight every second of the game kind of deal. The worst thing is that obviously that most of the guys play in the A-League. And the A-League is very underfunded. It is still rebuilding from a really tumultuous time in the late 2000s. Here to Wales, by the way, it's not really that great of a position, but it's around the halfway point. Not halfway point, but it's winnable. Nothing too spectacular, though. But yeah, it just comes down to the lack of funding and the lack of, I guess, care factor for the A-League. But the A-League will grow again. It is starting to grow again. It is definitely starting to grow again. I saw that, Sebastian. Is that true with the English lads who end up at the Sheik's Palace? I actually would probably believe that, to be fair. But in the sense, I don't know if it's 100% true. They could be having us on. And that's going to be easily cleared away there by the USA. Wales here. Oh, good crack, though. At least he had an opportunity. He had to go. He had to go from about 25 yards out. Elder says, yeah, I get that. Felt the same seeing Jamaica in the Rugby League World Cup, but England have that damn expectation every tournament. It's always a fail. But the thing is, man, and this is why I say to everyone on my streams, it's not necessarily that I don't like the English. I hate your media. It's the media that I hate. I don't hate the English really necessarily. You like, you know, it's friendly banter. It's good rivalry. It's good banter. We talk shit. We get angry at each other, and then we have a beer afterwards. You know, or we have a beer during. That's the whole point of our sport and our rivalry. But it's the media that I hate with a passion because they will big you up. They will tell you you're going to win, especially in football. And then when you don't, they'll racially abuse their players. Or they'll say that it's your fault because you guys big them up to win too much. And they'll make you feel like shit. They'll make the country feel like shit. And they'll blame everybody but themselves. But it's actually the media who gives you the thought process that you're going to win every tournament. That's what I hate about England. Nothing about the people. You know, nothing about anything. I love England. It's just that the media is disgusting. Always has been, always will be. And, you know, like Piers Morgan is a peak example of this. Piers Morgan, he will literally sigh. Like, for example, take the Ronaldo interview like, literally, I think last year, good interception there from Wales, and then they throw the ball away. A couple of years ago, he said that the best ever achievement that Ronaldo has ever made in his life is being compared to Messi. He said that word for word. In that interview, he goes, I've always considered you, Ronaldo, as the best ever, Messi second. And you're just like, you know, you're just a wank. And that's just the definition of the English media. LD says, best thing in all World Cups is seeing teams shocking the world. Could always happen in football. Like UFC, you just never know once it starts. Exactly right. You know, and that's why I have faith. I have belief in my team, Australia. I don't think we win, but I have faith that we can beat France. I have faith that I definitely believe we beat Tunisia. But with that being said, I think Tunisia's second game, so we'll still be up for that game. Depending on the France game and the Tunisia game will warrant what my thoughts are on the Denmark game. Because we usually have the first two games quite positive. The third game depends on those first two games. Wales with the ball here. At the back. This is a pretty strong, pacey game at the start. Sebastian Gabriel says, yeah, went out in search of beer, got to the palace. The Sheik was kind enough to show them all of his exotic animals. The lads had a cracking time. Mate, that'd be such an awesome moment. Like, I would have been nervous going home with someone, but in the same sense, what a moment. That would have been such an awesome experience. Much better than drinking beer. But that being said, you still want beer. That's a good whip across there from Ramsey. Wales haven't really done anything just yet. They're not really getting the job done in regards to accurate passing just as we speak. Oh, nice word there from USA. No, bad pass. Bad pass. Oh, here we go. Chance now for the US. The best moment ever for US footballing history was Landon Donovan. I think, what was that, 2010 or 2014? I don't know if you guys can remember. Landon Donovan scored in like the last few minutes of the week 3 or game 3 of the group stages to send them into the round of 16. It was like a Troy Deeney, Sergio Aguero moment. 17 minutes gone here. USA playing this ball around the edge of the box. Oh, nice play here, US. No, cleared away. Haven't seen Gareth Bale do anything just yet. Need him to do a little bit more. I know it's still early, but like you need him to be the guy. Like Wales don't have that much phenomenal talent. They need him to be the guy that starts everything. Just like what Sadio Mane would be for Senegal. What Aaron Moy needs to be for Australia. Putter says, do you go to any city pub watch-alongs? I used to, mate. But I'm in Fiji now. I'm in Gold Coast. Normally, there's no city pub on the Gold Coast. The city pub in Brisbane is at Riverside. I don't even know if they do that anymore. Oh, nice little steal there from USA. Whips it across. Fine space here. Melbourne, obviously, they have it at the Imperial. I don't know if they still do it, though. I think they do. Oh, but I went to that when I was in Melbourne at university. But I'm always here, man. You know, that's the thing. Like, I'm always streaming. But I definitely used to. So 19 minutes gone. He'll be a goal kick to the Welsh. I definitely think the US have started off better here. I'm so surprised that wasn't a goal there before for that near own goal. There is actually a few seats there. I thought that it was sold out, but there's actually a few seats around. It's just, I guess it looks kind of... It looks pretty full because the seats are red, and this is obviously the Welsh there, and the US fans some of them would be dressed in red as well. But behind the goals is very, very full of Welsh fans. Tuna says, I'm still shocked how Colombia didn't qualify. Oh well, Colombia is isn't a country. Colombia with the O, that's a country. Colombia. But not really. Colombia haven't been good. Colombia haven't been good in the qualifiers at all. Sport Reactions, I still think Iran can finish number 2. Iran were dreadful, bro. I don't think you watched the game. Sport Reactions. There's no way you watched that game against England and thought they were a good team in that game. They looked really, really bad. Ooh, nice. That was nice physicality there from America. Nico Williams. He's had a bit of a disappointing season for Nottingham Forest, I would actually argue. Pooh says, Fed Square is having a watch-along for the Socceroos game. There'll be a huge crowd. Yeah, there will be, yeah. It should be good. Fed Square is like the main place, I'd say. Cheers Bar in Sydney. But I'm in Fiji, as I said, so I can't go. But yeah, if I was in Melbourne, I'd absolutely be going to Fed Square. I'd live stream from Fed Square. But obviously I cannot. But it'll be a great place to be. I think the Gold Coast in Surfers Paradise has the big screen out the back area, not on Cavill. But Cavill's got schoolies right now. It's just filthy. Tina, she didn't watch the Iran game. There's no way you think that. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Guys, the circle jerking of Iran right now is incredible. It's like they look terrible this morning. They look dreadful. Like, Iran looked really, really bad. Sport Reaction says, what time is Oz game in Melbourne time? Oz France tomorrow. It's this time. It starts at 7 a.m. Fiji time, which is 6 a.m. your time in Melbourne. 5 a.m. Queensland. Kira says, hey, I don't watch soccer, but I think USA wins 2-1. Yeah, I think US wins too. Especially with the way they've started, but I did say 3-1 before the game. I think maybe not so many goals scored at the moment, but it could open up. A goal being scored could really open this game up. Iran played pretty poorly. And I don't know if their goalkeeper will play next week either after their concussion. I think they play again on Saturday. Because I know that Australia played Tunisia at 9 p.m. Melbourne time on Saturday, which is a beautiful time. But the Denmark game sucks. Yeah, I would agree, Sebastian. Yeah, Iran were better than Qatar, mate. There's not much to be chirping home about, but I agree. That's in terms of positive thoughts, yeah. I thought the first 35 minutes they were okay. Or once they get to USA, opportunity, no, blocked away. Bit of a whack cross, to be honest with you. That was a bit average. I'd say that the first 35 minutes was okay for Iran, but then yeah, they collapsed. Like when they collapsed, I mean they collapsed after that 35th minute. Brian says 6-2. What was that expected? Was expected? Yes and no. Iran are usually a better defensive team than that. And that second, Sebastian, there's no way I thought that was a penalty for Iran. There's no way, because why was the Harry Maguire one in the first half not counted for England, but yet they gave the penalty to Iran for the exact same thing? I think it should have been 6-1. But overall, it doesn't really matter, obviously. But yeah, it was somewhat expected. Like, it's not like you would count it out, but Iran normally are a bit of a better defensive team. Like, I think I said 3-1 England. Yeah, I think so. Iran were never getting through, man. It was always England and USA or England and Wales. Iran were never in the equation, really. Palms look good. No, England look good. But their defense is still a bit shaky. Portugal, Uruguay is a bit of a difficult one, Tanush. I'd probably lean with Portugal. I don't think Uruguay are the same team that they were. I know they've still got Cavani and Suarez and whatnot, but one second, Gareth Bale gets the ball back from the inside. No, terrible pass. USA get the ball back here. I know they've still got a couple of players, but they're not the same team from back in 2014 kind of times. And 2018, I guess. Actually, did they do that well in 2018? Germany, Spain's tough. I'd lean with Germany, though. I think Germany are actually underrated in this tournament. I think people are talking about everybody else except for Germany. But Germany have a good team. They're always structurally defined. And I'm telling you, they're a good team. But I think it's because not many people want Germany to win. I think they've got the second most ever World Cups. Brazil first, Germany second. I'd maybe lean with Argentina third. Tied with somebody else. Has Mexico ever won the World Cup? I don't think they have they? No, they haven't. No, we found this out before. There's only been 8 teams that have won. England, France, Italy, Spain, Germany, Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay. I think they're the only 8 teams, yeah. Portugal draw with Uruguay. Germany 1-0. Yeah, 1-0 Germany sounds about right. Oh, okay. That sounds like a fantastic 1-0 game, though. Pulisic gets that ball out to the left-hand side. They're going to whip this ball across. Oh, that was a nice ball in, but just a little bit too short. A little bit too short there. Yeah, Muller and Kimmich and that is very, very good. But in the same sense, England's midfield is pretty solid. I think England's midfield's pretty decent. Maybe not as good as Germany's though, but still. I'd need to look at the team list of everyone too, because when I do streams, you have to scan through every team and try and get your best right. Best to your abilities to remember the midfield, like the whole team and whatnot. It's difficult. Germany won't play 3 in the mid. Germany will play more than 3 in the mid. Yeah, Wales haven't really done anything so far. Like, they've done a little bit like a countering, but overall, it's definitely been the US who've been a better team. Gareth Bale has actually been probably one of the worst in regards to actually. Oh no, the US aren't singing their dumb chant, are they? Oh no, they're not. What are they singing? Oh, they're just doing USA. That's actually pretty cool. This is the best atmosphere of the World Cup so far. I would say this is the best atmosphere of the World Cup so far. You got the Welsh fans going crazy, the US fans going crazy. You gotta love it. Peter says, I know it's not football, but news has just come saying Eddie Jones will summon the USA after the World Cup next year. What, to be their coach? That's ridiculous. This is a great atmosphere. Oh, Wales have got some numbers here. Get the ball out to the left-hand side. Bale was super open. And then they go the opposite side. This is why this team hasn't done anything for 66 years or whatever it is. 64 years. I may watch the Morocco game at school since there's nothing else to do since exams finished. Morocco game at school? This is the latest game. I don't even know when Morocco plays and who they're playing. Oh, that's a nice run. That's a nice run here from USA. That's a nice run! And it comes out the back. Cleared away. Good work there by USA, but geez. Wales are really going to wake up. Defensively, the pace from USA is quality. They don't really have that ultimate, like, breakthrough quality, but they've got some really nice pace that just kind of skims through. I'm actually really glad Argentina game was on the early game. Like, obviously for me, it doesn't really matter what time the games are because I stream every single one, but I'm glad that that's an early game because obviously a lot more people want to watch the Lionel Messi absolutely tear up USA way too high. A lot of people want to watch Lionel Messi playing his first game. And then straight into that Denmark-Tunisia. Poland, Mexico, I'm not too sure how many people will turn up for that. They're saying that... Oh, here we go. Listen to the commentary. Like, he's absolutely 100% Welsh. Like, he's saying, I think the Wales can pass the ball better than the USA. Like, come on, brother. Like, what are you talking about? Like, have you seen the same game right now? Like, look at that pass. Like, look at that pass. Like, what do you mean that the Welsh are the better passers here? They can't even pass the ball inside their own stadium. They've just kicked that ball to United Arab Emirates. That ball was closer to going to bloody Cardiff than it was to going to their player in the middle of the field in Doha. Unbelievable. Oh, Morocco Croatia's at 9 a.m? Nah, bullshit. Morocco Croatia at 9 a.m? No way. No way. That's 10 a.m. my time. No way, that's way too late. That's like midnight for them. There's no way that's the right time. But that's 10 p.m. You muppet. Morocco Croatia is at 10 p.m. That's 9 p.m. You muppet. You're a muppet. All right. I was going to say, there was no way that was on at 9 a.m. because that would be like midnight in Doha. So 30 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. American time. Tanush is in Australia. Tanush is in Australia. He's not talking American time. Oh, jeez, they're playing with fire, man. Ah, you're the biggest squisher. That's a free kick. Throwing random times out there. Well, like he got the number right, but he's just 12 hours different. But he's got a number technically right. Because it is 9 p.m. in Melbourne. Don't worry, it's not as bad. So I don't know if who was it before in the last stream? Someone was saying like it was 135 kilometers from one stadium to the other and said it takes 3 hours to get there. And I said, what? So you're saying the time, like the speed limit is 45 kilometers an hour? Like that's ridiculously slow. He realized how dumb it was in the end. But then he realized how wrong it was in the end. But it ended up, it ended up being incredibly wrong. But he tried, and it was very early in the morning. So you do have to understand. But Tanush is still a muppet. All right. Oh, chance of the US. I think he ended up finding out that it was actually only like 74 kilometers from to the place, because I think all the stadiums are within 100 kilometers of each other at the World Cup. Some serious traffic with that. Mate, 45 kilometers an hour. I'll walk faster. USA are very just straightforward though. It's not really creative from them. There's nothing really kind of oomph about it. There's no oomph. 4 games is going to be a long night to stream tomorrow though. Like 3 games tonight has been a long one, but at least now I'm on the time schedule again. Wake up, have a swim, go gym, get ready, smack it out. What is it? 8 hours straight? 10 hours straight? Jeez. And that's a free kick into the USA. Oh, might have been the yellow card here. This ref is going off his chops. He's off his chops, son. He's angry. Give him an uppercut. Give him an uppercut, referee. Come on. Why is there no booking here? Let's see where this foot goes. Oh, no, that's fine. That's not booking. That's not a yellow card. And that should be a corner. Corner. Go watch something Mouth says, if the World Cup is in Australia, which stadiums will we use? Suncorp, Allianz, ANZ, Cbus, Newcastle, MCG, Optus, New Zealand will get a couple too. And good ball. Oh, it was a nice ball, but just couldn't get onto that Zimmerman. Oh, have a crack. You may as well. You have to have a shot there, man. No, Belmore. No. Dasmate's not here. Actually, who's Dasmate having the sweepstakes? Oh, Canada, that's right. Logan Borsing says, mate, don't forget about Belmore. You shut up. I think Wales' best option here is to draw. I don't think they've got the quality. I reckon the atmosphere in the USA might actually be quite quality. Like I said in the last stream, I want that Mexico ticket. If I get, too heavy there for USA. I want that ticket to that Azteca. That will be one of the best atmospheres of all time, going to watch Mexico at the Azteca. But it'll be near impossible to get that ticket. Jubilee Oval. Mate, if I have to go to Jubilee Oval for a World Cup game, I'm going to burn that place to the ground. That is nearly the worst stadium in Australia. And that's not even me talking shit to you. It's just such a terrible stadium. It's just not aesthetically pleasing either. Like, it's just a terrible stadium. Oh, here we go. USA. Pulisic. Inside. 1-1. Go! USA. Go! Where with the goal? Pulisic puts it in and where goes? Boom. 1-0 USA, baby. 1-0 USA. USA on top. They're up 1-0. What a goal. That was a nice run there from Christian Pulisic. Goal. Look at that. Nice run there from Christian Pulisic. This is a beautiful ball there from Pulisic. That's a beautiful ball there for Ware. And then Ware goes. And that's a nice goal too, because the keeper could easily gone down. Well, not easily, but the keeper's done okay there. You can't really do too much as a keeper. But that into the bottom right-hand corner is nice there from Ware. Who's passing better now, Brian? Exactly right. Brunswick says Leichhardt Oval is the chat is shit out stadium. It's overrated. But that's a nice goal there from Ware. Where's the better passing for Wales now, commentary? Where's the better passing? 1-0 United States. Oh, that's right. His dad, George Ware, yeah. His dad was George Ware. George Ware was a fantastic player in his time. George Ware might have been one of the better players to never have played in the World Cup. See, now this game is starting to open up a little bit more. I told you, it could open it up after a goal. Walesy. No, too hard. Too heavy. Too heavy, too hard. Oh, yeah. 9:37. Zakynthos in Greece. Good on you, man. Oh yeah, CommBank absolutely will be used for the World Cup. Yeah. CommBank, you'd use Suncorp, you'd use Cbus, you'd use I think Newcastle maybe. I don't think Newcastle's big enough. You have to upgrade the stadiums. You'd have to upgrade the stadiums. But Suncorp definitely will get one. Because you got to remember, I think you've got to have like a capacity of 40,000 minimum or something like that. So Cbus would have to be upgraded by 10k. They'd use Etihad. No, it's not Etihad anymore, is it? What is it? Marvel. MCG, which would be shit house. What's the ANZ's name now? Accor? Allianz? I think Accor would be where the finals played. Yeah. I don't think they played the final at the MCG. Suncorp is a very, very good... I'd say semi-finals we play at Suncorp. As in one of the semi-finals Suncorp, one of the semi-finals at maybe the G. Yeah, Sebastian. Yeah, he's George West's son. $38 minutes gone here. Yeah, look, Wales just don't seem to have it, man. They don't seem to have it. And Nico Williams, I told you guys, he hasn't been that great for Nottingham Forest. Yeah, Optus is definitely going to be used, Brighton. Optus will be used the same amount as MCG. They're both... Well, I think Optus is 60k, MCG is 100k. I guess if they wanted more money, you'd take the final to Optus, but it'd be stupid because the better stadium for football is easily Accor. And I'm not a big fan of Accor. I think football-wise, Accor would be a great stadium to be at. Or if you want realistically the perfect stadium for football, it actually genuinely would be Suncorp. But the thing is that it's only 50k, so it wouldn't get it. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a yellow for sure. And that's from behind too, referee. I just want to throw that out there. Yeah, it's a yellow card. Gareth Bale complaining. He clearly came in from behind there. Skyland says, what a nice goal by USA. It was a nice goal. Oh, he does get the ball. He does get the ball. I think he. That's actually a great tackle. That's a pretty rough call there. That's actually a pretty rough call by the referee. So 40 minutes gone here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. We're here for every single World Cup game. This is just night number 1. But no, it was a very nice goal from Pulisic to wear. And the pass from Pulisic was not easy to wear. USA cut this ball inside. Oh, it's still on here. It's still on here. Across goal, but straight to the keeper. Five minutes to go. I don't think there'll be many added minutes. Maybe 1 minute max added on. Yeah, it's a free kick. I don't think North Queensland would get a game. I think that if a World Cup came down here in 2030, it would more than likely be. It would more than likely include New Zealand. So they would get Eden Park. They would maybe get Wellington. I don't know how many games they'd get because their stadiums aren't that big. I think Wellington and Eden Park might be the only 2 stadiums that get a game. It's weird. The FIFA World Cup always used to be one country. And the beauty about World Cups are that you're all in one place at one time. You know, the good thing about Qatar is they're all in that one little area of Doha, effectively. Oh, they've gone quickly here. And good defense. Very good defense, USA. But the good thing about Qatar is that they're all in Doha. So every fantastic player around the world is in the one place. You do it with USA, Mexico, and Canada. It's cool, but they're in 3 different countries, so it's not the same. And then you go, and it's also very, very distanced in those countries. And then you compare it to the likes of, Australia and New Zealand. And that's different because they're very, very close together. But with that being said, it's still like you kind of just want the one nation to host it. Imagine it being a 14 minutes extra time. Stop it, Brunswick. That gives me nightmares after that England game. 14 minutes at a time gives me nightmares after that Iran and England game. Don't start, Brunswick. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to sleep soon, and I'm telling you, it's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be heartbreaking because I'm not going to be able to sleep because I'm going to wake up thinking there's 14 minutes of extra time at a time. And then 10 minutes. It was actually 24 minutes of added time in that game because there was 10 minutes after the 90, but 14 minutes after 45. Oh, terrible pass there. Wales here can counter. They can capitalise here. Oh, no, USA have got numbers back nicely. Nico Williams, man. I don't know. Not a big fan. Nice pressure there from USA. They had a really good opportunity there, Wales, but just didn't do it fast enough, and USA got back in numbers quite nicely. They're pretty structured, USA. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty certain this team gets through a second, and I think they'll trouble England. I think England win, but I think they'll trouble England. 14 plus minutes a nightmare. Skylander, I'm telling you, it was 14 plus minutes at the end of the 45. It was 10 minutes at the end of the 90. So that's 24 added minutes in that game. That game went on for 14 years. Oh, ball. Oh, ball. Whip it in, Ramsey. No, that's good defense there. It should be a corner. It should be a corner. Corner Wales. Do you know who England would play in the next stage, or is it too early? So England are Group B. They will take on Group A. Right now, it's looking like Ecuador, unless it's Netherlands. Right this second, it'll be England versus Netherlands, but Netherlands probably top that group. So more than likely it'll be Ecuador, but it could also be Senegal. It just depends. We've only gone one game. All four of those teams have already played. But Group A plays Group B. So England more than likely come first. So whoever comes second in Group A between Senegal, Netherlands, and Ecuador will play England in the round of 16. Sebastian Grumman says, Mexico were amazing hosts in 1986. My dad had a tear in his eye talking about that tournament. Did he go to it, did he? It's like South Africa, like South Africa was insane. Like that will always be my World Cup until it changes. South Africa is the best World Cup that I've witnessed in my life. Mexico is obviously his World Cup. England beat Ecuador, and England beat who's the other team? Senegal. Netherlands might be difficult, but I still think England have a better team than Netherlands. Oh, geez, the angle wasn't great. They missed it. Tanush says, do Belgium have any chance of doing something this year? They've always got a chance of doing something, but they always choke. They always choke the big tournaments. England have a pretty easy run in this World Cup, which is interesting. But England do have a pretty easier run, but they'll find a way to lose on penalties. You watch. Let me call this now. They make the semi-finals and they lose on penalties. Sorry, Sebastian, don't listen to me right now. But for everyone else, just listen to me call it that England get to the semi-finals and lose on penalties to buddy Brazil. Here's watch. Brazil or Argentina, guaranteed. I don't know if they can be on the same side of the draw. 4 minutes added on. 4 minutes? Really? I thought only 1 minute would be added on for the end of the first half here. If Belgium win anything, it will be on the back of KDB. Of course, Kevin De Bruyne. Best midfielder in the world. Fact, not opinion. Kevin De Bruyne's last World Cup. No, he'll have another World Cup. Kevin De Bruyne has still got plenty of time to have another 4 years. Hold on. Kevin De Bruyne age, he is 31. Bro, he'll play until he's 35. He'll play for Belgium when he's 35. Brighton says, mirror of the NRL side maybe, slapping every team until the big dogs. They can slap big dogs too. They can slap big dogs as well. But they get to the big moments. It's the big moments. I wouldn't say it's the big dogs that screw England. It's the big moments. They hold too much pressure because their media is dog shit. So they hold too much pressure. They've got young teams. So England have always been a team that really likes to build around youth. Germany, I'd say a little bit, is older and experienced. Same with Spain. Spain has a bit of a mix of both, actually. But England have always been youth. So just imagine you get to a European final, something you've never won in the history before. That's a free kick. That's a yellow card. you've never won. Just imagine, put yourself in their shoes, right? You're a 21-year-old kid, and you're in a European final, something your country has never won before. You're at your own home tournament in England. You're in the final against Italy at Wembley. And you've got the media completely going the whole time saying you 100% have already won the World Cup. 100%, you've already won it. You've already won the World Cup before the game starts. And then you lose to Italy. Like, England media set them up to fail every time, without fail. They are the best at making their team fail. The best. It's incredible. I think one more minute about a time here. 1 minute. I'd be shitting myself even as a 25-year-old. I'd be shitting myself even now. You'd shit yourself at 40. You'd shit yourself at 50. You'd shit yourself at any age. But the media drive it in. And then after that, they racially abuse their players and blame the... I'm not going to talk too much about it, but they then blame the guys of colour. That's what happened. That's literally what happened in the penalty shootout, because 3 guys of colour missed the penalties. So the English media decided to hone in on them. They're disgusting, man. The media is just filthy. That's why I feel sorry for their fans, because the fans don't necessarily deserve it. They just get led to believe something that is not necessarily possible, and then are forced to deal with the ramifications of them circle jerking everyone and being loud and proud, which is fine. Be loud and proud. But look, Rugby League World Cup is another example. They said they're going to win it. The media came out and said, oh, yeah, look, they're killing everybody. They're going to win everything. It's like, you killed out who? You're killing to who? Who are you killing? You're not playing Australia or New Zealand. You know, shit. Every sport. Ashes. Oh, we'll go down into Australia and then we'll get the job done. So you lose 4-0 and you're lucky you only lost 4-0, not 5-0 because of, wet weather, because we had 1 wicket to go. And Ben Stokes, we bowled him, but it just didn't knock over the thing. Anyway, not going to get into that. But it is going to be half time here, guys. And the US of A, the United States of America, they lead 1-0 at half time over the Welsh in a big game here, because whoever wins this game more than likely goes through a second in their group. More than likely will go through a second in their group. Not guaranteed, obviously. It's still 2 games to go after this, but I don't see Wales beating England. I can see them drawing with England. I can see, obviously, them beating the other team, though, which is Iran. So it's a very difficult process for the team who loses this game to actually make the round of 16. But overall, I think it is. I think it's going to be an interesting second half. I think USA have been a better team, though, by a decent little bit. And I think they'll go on to win this game, maybe 2-3-1, or maybe even 2-3-0. Honestly, Wales don't really have that spark. They don't have a spark right now. Even Gareth Bale just doesn't really have that spark. So, guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and get around it. We'll be back again tonight for Argentina versus Saudi Arabia, and I will find it very funny. I find it very funny when Saudi Arabia get pampronost. Brunswick says we still swept the Poms, though. No, it's beautiful. I know. It's beautiful. Sebastian says, good result for the Americans at halftime. I might be guilty of underestimating them, actually. Try to tell you, Sebastian. Hello? I tried to tell you. You see me? Miraria. I tried to tell you. No one listens to me. Everyone keeps saying Wales. I say, well, what, man? Wales are not that great of a team. Like, I think it's out of passion, and I think it's out of the fact that they're European that maybe you underestimate. I think Americans always will be underestimated in football, because obviously they're mainly American football or NBA basketball or ice hockey or baseball. So a lot of people will always look at America as a place that don't necessarily give a shit about football, and they don't necessarily care about football or soccer, right? But the fact of the matter is that it is a growing sport, and people don't want to talk about it, but it is a very much growing sport in America. You look at their crowds, they get good crowds in Orlando, they get good crowds in LA, they get very good crowds in Cincinnati, not so much great crowds in Chicago. I don't know about New York and whatnot, but there are places that get very good crowds. So I'm just going to turn this aircon on. Oh, no, it's already on. Well, forget that. That's how hot it is in Fiji right now. But yeah, look, it's something that people will always underestimate America at. They can win they can be in the World Cup final, and people will still say that they've got no chance because it's America. It's just unfortunately part and parcel of them being such an individualized sporting country with the individual sports that they do play. But yeah, overall, I think that USA will probably look. They go through. They could beat. I honestly think USA could beat Netherlands. The way they're playing right now, compared to how the Netherlands played in their game, I could see USA beat Netherlands. Netherlands did not impress anybody. I don't think Netherlands impressed anybody in their game this morning. And if they did, then, geez, I'm sorry if that's the type of football that you enjoy, because that just simply was not fantastic. It was not great at all. But they'll take the win. But, Ecuador was up there and Senegal's up there, so whoever comes first is more than likely, unless USA can break down. And like I said, I believe that USA could trouble England. I don't think they beat England, though. So the games, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Denmark, Tunisia, Mexico, Poland, and then France, Australia. And then the games the next night are Morocco, Croatia, Germany, Japan. I actually am going to be interested in that game. Germany, Japan might be nice. Spain, Costa Rica, and then Belgium, Canada. Belgium, Canada is different. Belgium can be different. Switzerland, Cameroon at 10 o'clock. Uruguay, Korea, Portugal, Ghana. That would be interesting. I think Portugal win that game, though. I could see Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a heap there. And then Qatar, Senegal. Brazil, Serbia. Brazil, Serbia. That's one I want to watch because I think, and I want you guys' opinions on this, I think Serbia could be the underdogs. I think they could be the underdog story in this World Cup. I think they could be the underdog story in this World Cup, the old Serbians. I think so. Germany to come third. Is that who you got in the sweepstakes? Germany. I think Germany could win it. I think Germany could win it. I'm still going Argentina, but I think Germany could win it. Wales, Iran. I just see it's like such a shit game right now. Qatar, Senegal. 1 a.m. too. Netherlands, Ecuador. That Group A is just so. And then England, United States at 7 a.m. At least that's fun. That's an alright one. England, United States would be a good one to watch. Tunisia, Australia. The early game on Saturday night is brilliant. Poland, Saudi Arabia. France and Denmark. That's going to be a great game to watch, France, Denmark. Argentina, Mexico will be a fun game to watch as well. That's a nice night. Saturday night is actually a fun night. Saturday night would be a good night to watch football. Japan, Costa Rica. Belgium, Morocco. Croatia, Canada. And Spain, Germany. Oh, it's a good night too. It's a good night too. Croatia, Canada will be fun to watch, but Croatia will kill them. Brunswick says, not cultural biased Australia and underdog. What were you saying that Australia can be the team that progresses a bit? I just don't see them beating Argentina. Because unless we top the group, I can't see us beating Argentina. Because Argentina will top their group. Argentina's group is Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. Argentina are top in that group, right? So we would then, if we came second, then we would have to take them on in first. And I can't see us beating them. I can, however, see us beating Mexico, Saudi Arabia, or Poland. If you provided me the miracle of Saudi Arabia coming second and Australia coming first in that group, I would forever be grateful to the gods above to knock that piece of shit team out of this World Cup, because I will never forgive them for the way that they treated this stream. When we had hundreds, I think we had about 400 or 500 people here, all Australians, just like Australians, Japanese, and Saudi Arabians. And Australia, we needed to win, or we needed not to lose, and we were still in the hunt to qualify automatically. And 89th minute, Japan scored to win, or they went up to win 2-0 in the end, but they went up 1-0, and the Saudi Arabians just shat on us. Like, they shat on me, and they shat on everyone in the chat, and I'm telling you, I'm going to make them regret it tomorrow night. I'm making them regret. I'm going to laugh in their face every goal that Argentina scores. I hope Lionel Messi puts 10 past them. I hope he puts 10 past them. Japan, Costa Rica, Belgium, Morocco, Croatia, Canada, Spain, Germany. It's a good night. Cameroon, Serbia. Serbia will kill them. Korea, Republic, Ghana. Brazil, Switzerland, and Portugal, Uruguay. I look forward to that one. Netherlands, Qatar. Ecuador, Senegal. Wales and England. That'll be a fun game. But I think that group will be all done by then too, though. I think we're all done. And then Iran, United States. Oh, that's right. They're all on the same time. So the third game of the groups, by the way, are both on at the same time. So if you're, for example, Australia versus Denmark, and France versus Tunisia will be on the exact same time. For everyone who doesn't know that. So Australia and Denmark is on at 3 a.m. my time, which is 2 a.m. New South Wales time, 1 a.m. Queensland time. Same with Tunisia and France. And then Poland, Argentina, and Saudi Arabia and Mexico are the 7 a.m. game. 6 a.m. New South Wales time, 5 a.m. Queensland. It just sucks because the final is at 3 is the shit time. Like the semi-finals, they're all on at the really nice time of 7 a.m. and whatnot, but the final, 3 a.m. Go Ice Mouse says, Argentina, if Argentina make it through to the final, that will be Messi's 1000th game. Yeah, I know. It'd be crazy. It will be crazy. But so they are, what group are we again? So Australia is Group D, they're Group E, I think. No, right, they're Group C, Argentina, right? So 1C, 2D. Yeah, okay, now let's see what after that. Quarterfinals. Win 49, win 50. Does it have it here? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who that would play afterwards, or who they would play afterwards. Still waiting here at half time, by the way, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Hello, Marcel. Yeah, I don't know who they would play afterwards. I don't know what the draw is, because I know that Brazil and Argentina will face each other in the semi-finals if they end up as first and first. As in, like, Argentina come first in their group, and then Brazil come first in their group, and they'll play each other in the semi-final. So I think by coming, yeah, we would need a miracle to not have to play Argentina in that quarterfinal, that round of 16. We would need an absolute miracle. An absolute miracle. An absolute miracle. You don't even want to know how crazy these streams would be if we even won. If we won a game against a good team. If we won against Denmark or France, I'm telling you, we're going crazy, mate. We're going crazy. We're going to lose our mind. Our mind. We've already lost our mind, mate. I don't even know what time it is. I don't even know what life is at this point. I mean, I think I had 3 hours sleep yesterday and been streaming for 12 hours. I'll have a couple hours sleep and then I've got to go all up and I'm ready to go again. But I'll tell you, when Christmas comes around, it will be beautiful because I'll be able to sleep for 3 years. 3.5 years before the NRL season starts up again next year. But then again, I will stream Premier League, so I'll only do weekend terrible time zone. But that's not as bad as this. Like, this is every single night for like a month, effectively. Until I think the 19th of December is when the final is on. 19th. And I think they actually moved that up, by the way. Like, I think they actually moved that closer. I swear it was on the 21st. I swear it was. But yeah, I think this game finishes. I'm gonna go 3-0 USA. I think USA are going to get the job done here. I think they're going to win it and win it quite comfortably. There we go. Brunswick says it'd be a bender worthy if we won a solid game. Mate, we win against France, and I'm telling you, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. If we beat France tomorrow, if we won in the 90th minute, shirts off, guns out. We're running around Fiji. We're going to Qatar. We beat France tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, shit's going to hit the fan. Literally. I would not know, and this is what I was saying to my mate, I talked to my mate about yesterday, is that, like, I don't know how... Titans will mean the most to me. The Titans overall will hit the heart the most when they win. But for Australia, it would be craziest. Like, the craziest moment. Because I don't know how to act. I wouldn't know how to react if they won a World Cup. I wouldn't know how to react. Because I've fully come to terms that I never expect to win a World Cup. So I would not know how to act or react if that moment ever happened. Especially if it was like a 90th minute goal. Like, I don't even know. I could not give you an answer of how to act after that. It's like England. England would be just as crazy. England might be... I don't know if England would be crazier. I think because Australians fully expect they'll never win, maybe that'll make it crazier, but England will be nuts too. That'll be nearly unsafe in England. It'll be nearly unsafe in England when they win. Nearly. I don't know what this ad is that they're showing us right now. It's something about they're advertising Saudi Arabia. I don't think many people want to go to the Middle East right now with everything that's going on. But Saudi Arabia would be a quite nice place to go to, though. I know the issues that they face, but in the same sense, there is some really nice areas there. Oh, now I want pizza, man. Now I want a pizza. Look at the pizza here. Now I want a pizza. I can't have pizza here in Fiji. It's not pizza. No pizza. 7 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 a.m., 7 a.m. At least they're all at the same time. At least they're all on at times that you can get used to. Like, you're just repetitive. Playoff for third place is the 18th of December. Okay, there's like 3 or 4 days in between the semi-finals. That's good. At least there's that break. You need that break. If you don't know that break, it's time to cry. It's time to cry. As long as we don't get beaten badly tomorrow, that's the main thing. Because I know that obviously there is an opportunity that we could get absolutely flogged. Like, there is the potential that we could get absolutely flogged. And like I said, there's no Benzema, there's no N'Golo Kante, there's no Paul Pogba. There's half their defense is gone too. Like, they have a really, really rough team. We have every right and opportunity to win that game. And then they've got some scrub from Liverpool on their defense, who's just a shit talker. So I don't necessarily, as long as we don't get pumped, I'll take it. But the second half is about to get started here. Second half is about to get started. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Time to go. Time to go. Half-time substitution. James will come off here for the Welsh. And I think Kevin Moore comes on. So they've got a striker here from, I think Nottingham Forest. There's a few Nottingham Forest boys here. A few Nottingham Forest boys playing for the Welsh team. All right. Packed out crowd. I'm saying 3-0. I originally said 3-1 to USA, but now I'm changing it to 3-0 USA. Easy dubs. But it will be Wales who start off with the ball here. Wales are running towards their home fans, and I think USA are running towards their home fans too, which is good. Need to see a lot more from Gareth Bale this second half. Kiefer Moore needs to have a big one too. Oh, geez, that's just a terrible pass already there from the Welsh. And now the USA are already away. United States are already away here. This could be a perfect start. No, but corner. Well, I guess it is a relatively perfect start. Already got a corner. Master says, oh, no, I don't know what you're saying or nah to. All right, so Pulisic here at corner from the left-hand side. I would go outside the edge of the box here. There's not really many people inside the box. There's no point putting this into the box. And he put it into the box and it got cleared away easily. Like, that was just dumb there from the USA. You could clearly see there was only 2 guys in the box there and they were never going to be able to get the ball. So why on earth would you put that ball into the box? Put it out to the edge of the box and then try and figure something else out. Or get more guys into the box. It makes no sense why you would kick that ball in there. There's no way that was a tactic that anyone thought, you know what, that might actually work. We've got 2 players, so there's 6 players in the box, but maybe we might get ahead to it. Shit. Oh, Wales here might have an opportunity. No, terrible. And he kicks it to a guy that's about 10 metres offside. Oh, why would you even bother calling offside there? Referee calling offside, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous, mate. Oh, Wales here, inside the box. I'd like them to score to make this a really interesting game. I hope this isn't a blowout. But Wales just don't look like they've got anything up front. Again. SBS, man. You can watch on SBS. I'd say Pulisic has been man of the match so far, though. Yeah, I've defended this Australian team so much this last few weeks online that I need them to perform, man. I need them to just give it a go. I don't need them to win. I just need them to give it a go. If they lose by a big margin, I'll get slammed. Oh, that's not a free kick, referee. Come on, man. I'm pretty certain USA didn't do too well in the qualifiers. I think that, like, obviously they qualified, but like, I don't think they did too well on them. Especially considering they're in the CONCACAF, so it's not like they're in a... They've held the score in 6 games, apparently. Like, who are they playing? Canada, Mexico, what, like Nicaragua, Cuba? Shit, I don't know. Who's their qualifiers? Someone in the chat let me know who the qualifiers are for who they had to play for the USA. I would assume it was Canada, Mexico, maybe Dominican Republic and Cuba and Nicaragua and whatnot. I don't know. Colombia? No, Colombia would have been South America. Actually, North America is actually included in South America. I think CONCACAF is all, isn't it? I can't think right now. Ramsey steps on the inside. No, that'll be a corner. Aussie prize, as long as we beat Tunisia, we should be right. No, I want to at least get a result against Denmark or France. I don't want it to be a waste of a tournament. I want it to at least have given us some hope at some stage. And, knocked away. Chance. They lost to Canada and Costa Rica. There you go. Drew with Mexico, won the rest. Okay. Lost to Canada and Costa Rica. Costa Rica struggled to even get to this World Cup. They controversially knocked New Zealand out. Well, they knocked him out, cool, but like it was controversial. That is terrible keeping, by the way. Terrible keeping. Okay, opportunity here. Nice breakaway. Get the ball in quickly. First ball, first time. You should have had it first time there. He was open the box. We'll have a crack himself. No. Didn't have a crack himself. Just tried to square it across. He squared it across way too late. And now they lost the ball. Like, that was dumb there from America. It was dumb. Like, they had the square, but they didn't do it. And then they square it way too late. 1 win, 2 draws, a shout. I think it's a possibility. And you'd get through with that. 4 points is usually the magic number. 4 points is normally the magic number to get through the groups. It's not always going to happen. I think 2010, we obviously, because we lost 4-0 to Germany in that opening game, that screwed us. But I'm pretty certain 4 points is the magic number. 1 draw and a win is normally what will get you through. So 50 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. So let's assume that we draw against France. And then we win against Tunisia. Joey Chaz has beat those Yanks. They're not even a real football nation. Okay, don't spam it because you will get timed out and only I can see your comments alongside the moderators. But also, if you're Australian, then we're not even a real footballing nation. So, like, unless you're Welsh. Are you Welsh? And if you're Welsh, then you're not really a footballing nation. You're mainly a rugby nation. Who do you even support? Your national sport is rugby, if you're a Welshman. If you're Australian, then holy damn. Oh, good ball here. Good play. It might be a corner. No, good work there. 2 wins, 1 draw best, I reckon. Oh, man, there's no way I expect to get 9 points. Not a chance. I don't even necessarily expect to get 6 points, but 7 points would be a dream. 7 points more than likely puts you as first in the group. Tony says nobody likes the Yanks in the World Cup. I don't necessarily mind them in football. There's nothing wrong with them in football. Olympics, different story. Football World Cup, they're not really a threat. I don't necessarily care too much about the Yanks in football. Maybe you're just a Wales fanboy and you're upset right now that they're winning. Should have passed that along there. Oh yeah, I don't necessarily mind them at all. It's like, what have USA done in football? Like, I understand, not liking them in basketball or Olympics. what else though? Like, why don't you like them in this sport? They've never done anything to. One, they've never played Australia in a meaningful game, and two, they've never done anything on a world level. So why do you have hate for them? God forbid and God help us if America ever won, because if America won, they would just shit on everybody else saying that we're the best sport, we're the best country in the world, we win a sport we don't even care about. Like, I get that. Like, God help us if that happened. But overall, they're not going to, so you don't have to worry. That would be nearly the biggest upset of all time. If USA end up winning. Bail bandwagons be like, well, yeah, I guess. I just don't understand why someone would hate America in football. Oh, it was nice from Nick Williams. And then lose the ball. Yeah, Wales have been a lot better in the second half. I'd say Wales have been the better team in the second half. I'd say their possession's been a little bit better. It's like America in football would be like France in Rugby League World Cup. You know, they're a team that's okay, but you're not threatened by them. But they're okay. Like, I'd say USA is a bit of a better team than them, but overall, like, it's not a team that Australia will be worried about. Just like, you know, Germany wouldn't be worried about USA. But I do think that they have the ability to trouble. And I do think they'll trouble England if they have to play them. Well, they do have to play them, sorry. I don't even know why I said that. If they... Oh, I guess, guys, it's literally really late for me, so forgive me. Forgive me. Wales here. In the box, opportunity, no one was there. Not enough players in the box. So you're down 1-0. What do you want from them? What do you want to do? What do you want to do here? Have a crack. No. Just they are headless chickens in attack. They really are. They're headless chickens in attack. You do have to chase the game. Commentary. They do have to chase the game. Headless chickens, man. They just don't... yeah, America in the second half hasn't looked as clinical regarding their passing. For example. That was just stupid. I want one of those Statue of Liberty hats. They look cool. I want one of them. Their chants are at least better. Their chants are better than what they have in the past. Fight and win. Fight and win. Unbelievable chant that from the USA. Unbelievable. It really is something special. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. That's their chance. It's incredible. Really something else. Alright, 34 minutes left here. Oh, that was a good ball actually. Heads it in. No, probably shouldn't have had that ball. That's a free kick. Should be a free kick to USA here. No, I haven't called it. Joey Chases, I believe. I know. Spoken to his masters of lame chance. I don't know what he's talking about, man. We have the best chance in America. We've got the World Series, man. We're the World Series, of course. Like, we're the best in the world. Are you in the World Series? Is Romania in the World Series? Is England in the World Series? I didn't think so, Sebastian. I don't think so. You're not in the World Series. It means you're not in the world. Because we are the world. We are the shit. Because I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. What's happening to Romania in football, Sebastian? Where are they? What are they doing? Are they any good? Alright, so free kick to the USA. Oh, I can't wait to sleep on this, man. Robinson, defensive line breaks 3. Yeah, Robinson's been good in regards to the breaks. Musa with 2. I don't understand why you hate America so much, Joey. I don't get it. Like, I get the rivalry with England or New Zealand or whatnot, but and in Olympics and whatnot, I get it with America. But I just don't get it in football. Like, they're not a threatening nation in football. Good tackle there from Wales. Very good tackle. Harry Wilson whips it in. Have a crack. Have a crack from outside the edge of the box. Or whip it in. Just whip it. Whip it. Whip it. Whip it. Cleared away. All right, outside the edge of the box. Have a shot. Someone take a shot, man. You're not going to score unless you take a shot. And now it's closed down. Oh! No. Sebastian says, we were in the qualifying group with Germany, finished 3rd because we lost to North Macedonia, who advanced to the playoffs. Absolutely diabolical. North Macedonia did beat Italy, to be fair. To be completely honest, like, North Macedonia did knock Italy out in the 90th minute or whatever. Because they believed that they could win. They believed. They believed. They believed that they could win, and they did. 30 minutes to go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And the keeper, she fell over. She fell over. She fell over. Qualifying group with Germany finished 3rd because we lost to North Macedonia, who advanced to the playoffs. Absolutely diabolical. It's diabolical, but they did beat Italy. Wales are pushing here. Ugh. Wales are pushing. Oh, good ball. He's onside. It came for more. No, stopped. Maybe that was the issue. We didn't believe. Most pessimistic football fans are the Romanians. I disagree. I think that the most pessimistic would be the Australians. I really do. Like, we are in the World Cup. If you were in the World Cup, I guarantee Romanians back their team in, believe in their team. Guarantee it. Guarantee they say, you know what, anything's possible. Australians, on the other hand, it's like, nah, we're shit. We're going to get beaten 4-0 every game. Our team sucks. And you're just like, shut up, dickhead. But, like, that's what our country is. I guarantee if Romanians made the World Cup, they would not shit on their team 24/7. And it's fact. Just look at any Socceroos post. Look at any Socceroos post. It's not opposition fans talking shit. Might be one or two that were like, oh, France going to batter you. It's like, okay, cool, mate. Yeah, I definitely... Yeah, wow. Oh, USA here. That's a good ball across. That's a... Oh, ooh. He's going to say he got to the ball there. That was really dangerous, though, from the Welsh defence. That was really dangerous. It's a good early ball. A little bit too soft. Does he get that ball? Oh, no, he does. Yeah, no, good call. He just gets the ball there. He's lucky. Sebastian says, we would support them passionately, but there's so many people who haven't witnessed Romania in the World Cup. Last appearance was 1998 in France. Wowee. I think I'll probably ask you this, but then again, I'm so tired I can't remember. Who is a player that I would recognise? Wales here in the box. Oh, that's a bad pass. And it will go over the sideline too. Muppet. Unless it's a sport we're a powerhouse and we banter the hell out of one another. Well, unless it's a sport we're very, very good at, like, we talk shit about our own team in it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And even rugby league. One sport that we're actually the shit at. You know, we are the shit. We are the best at it. And we go, oh no, I want Samoa to win. I'm not Samoa win, man. Like, throughout my streams, I kept saying, I would love if Samoa won, but I'm still Australian. I'll always go for Australia. But everyone else is like, Australia win too much, man. Let's go Salmon. So I hate you. Oh, is this a second yellow? No. Yeah, cricket. Cricket's like, I can't deal with them cheating. Cheated one time. You know, India have cheated about 10 times. New Zealand have cheated multiple times. England cheat all the time. But no, I can't support Australia. They cheated. South Africa themselves have cheated more times than Australia have, but you know they want to obviously act all like it's, you know, they want to act as if they're like the peachy clean. South Africa, so you guys have cheated many times, a lot worse. Joey says, imagine some of the World Cup, they'd get beaten 15-0, 20-0. Truly, and I'm not even joking. I've seen Ireland at football. I've been to a Fiji game. Don't do it. Harry Wilson whips it in. Still Wales ball here in the box. Not cleared away yet. Not cleared away yet. Oh, save. That's an incredible save. That is an incredible save there by the American keeper. Oh, Ben Davies. He thought he had a goal there. But the keeper gets an absolutely superb save. Look at that whip in. He just couldn't clear it. Heads it up. Wales head it back in. Heads it away there from America. Heads it back in. Oh, bro, that was going to dip. That was going to dip into the back of the net. It was going to dip. All right, so another corner here to Wales. Jeez, they are really pounding this. Wales are so close to an equaliser. So close to an equaliser here, the Welsh. Playing well, Lee. They're playing well. And close to pen too. McCain's going to be careful about that leg. That save was something else, man. Only 25 minutes left. USA will make a substitution. McKennie comes off. And then Brendan Aronson, who plays, I think, for Leeds. Is that right, man? Brendan Aronson plays for Leeds? I think I might have had him one stage in my fantasy. Oh, USA. No, I thought they were going that way, sorry. Nice steal regardless. Now, easy ball, idiot, man. You have such an open space to the right. You go to the left after... Waste of time, bro. Waste of space. You just wasted an attack there for the US. They wasted an attack. USA chance got a little bit quieter since Wales have dominated the second half. That's free. Wow, you can say shoulder to shoulder. Okay, Wales can counter. Wales can counter on the left-hand side here. Do they have the speed? They do not, but they get the ball on the inside again. They've got numbers here, Wales. They've got numbers here. Get the ball up right. Why would you go left? Who was that? That was Gareth Bale too. You're meant to be experienced. Right outside for the USA. They can counter here. If they score here, this is Gareth Bale's fault. Lucky. But I swear to God, Bale, man, he's been dreadful today. He's been absolutely dreadful. Leeds, had no idea he was American. Neither did I, but I'm pretty certain I had him in fantasy this year at some stage. USA. That's all I can hear in this crowd. Wales to get a chance started. Just start singing Sweet Home Alabama. And that will be a corner. Nico Williams looks like he might be injured here. Oh, geez, yeah. It looks like a spasm in his back. I think he's put his boot into the ground and then just had a back spasm. Joey Chaz, bro, we get you don't like the USA. It's a bit strange, though. Like, your fascination with hate for them is a bit strange. They're going to win, more than likely win this game. Like, I don't get why you hate this country so much. It really is strange. Oh man, that save they keep playing is just fantastic. Yeah, that is also the side that the Welsh are at as well. That side will go crazy if Wales do score. Right now, if the scores stay like this, it would be England 1, USA 2, Wales in 3, and Iran in 4. Denmark, Tunisia. I hope Tunisia can surprise them. I don't think so though. Leeds Williams is back on his feet here. There is 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new. Subscribe if you're new, ready? 20 minutes to go. I don't know why they wouldn't have put Nico Williams onto the field here. Joey says, Wales have a history of football. Bro, you don't know what you're talking about. One, you're calling it the wrong thing. It's not football. And secondly, Wales' national sport is rugby union. Like, what history do you have in football? Wales have not been in the World Cup for like 60 years. USA didn't qualify the last one, but at least they qualified multiple times in the last 60 years. Like, what are you trying to do? Chance of USA, and ball into the box. Whips it across. Cleared away. Like, I would honestly say that USA have more history in the World Cup in football than Wales do. Like, I hate to say it, you know, truth hurts, but like, USA have more history in the FIFA World Cup than Wales do. So what are you trying to say? Oh, good play, good ball. Oh, good defense though from the Americans there. Good open space. Oh, this is just going to add on more time. Pulisic is injured though. This is not good for the Americans. This is not good. Pulisic is their best player, so they're desperate that this isn't serious. Maybe it's a cork. I'd say maybe just a cork or so here. Oh, okay. He's just had his ankle scraped at the back. I think that's fine. His ankle's just been scraped at the back there, Pulisic. It would sting, but it's not going to like cause any serious damage. Alright, 3 substitutes, but their best player does come off here, Pulisic. At least they're up 1-0. Yeah, USA are much better in that first half. Second half has definitely been all Wales. I don't actually think that I've seen USA really do anything in the second half. It really just has been all Wales. Oh, USA could sneak this one. No. I get that feeling like a 1-1 could be coming up. Like, the momentum that Wales did have is starting to alter a little bit. So maybe I'm a little bit late in calling that. But I guess, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily... Oh, good ball. I wouldn't necessarily say that Wales have that same momentum and that same energy as they had about 5 minutes ago. Oh boy. 18 minutes to slip time. And not bad passing by Wales. They seem like their legs getting pretty tired. I'd have a crack here. I'd have a crack. Or just whip it to the edge of the box. Whip it to the edge of the box. Oh, stupid. Just a little bit too far beyond Aronson there. With that one down. I think I really do look forward to Argentina game tonight. I just look forward to watching Messi, I guess. It is going to be a special moment, considering that we do know... Oh, America, get up, man. Stop wanking on injuries. Oh, stop wanking on injuries. No, they're bullshit. They're full shit. There's 17 minutes to go, you wanker. You're not injured. Get up. You're not injured. It's 17 minutes to go here. I don't know what you're talking about, Joey. Truly, I don't know what you're talking about, bud. So they're going to make a couple of substitutes here, the Americans. Like, the guy's not injured. He's not injured. He's full of shit. Play the game, bro. You're up 1-0, and there's still 17 minutes. Like, there's 5 minutes. I get it. Cool. Do that all you like, but not 17 minutes. So Dest, Musa, and Sargent come out here for the Americans. And who will come on here? Oh, boy. Yedlin, Acosta, and Wright will come on here for the Americans. Can they hold out 1-0? There's only 16 minutes left here. I think... do they get up 2-0? I don't think Wales are pushing enough men up front, like you would hope if you were a Welsh fan. You need them to push more up front right now. Like, this is the game of your group. Like, this is the little game of the group. You can't lose this game. You lose this game and you're effectively out of the World Cup. Like, truly. Yeah, I agree, Russell. Guy has so much hate for a team that's paying like 201 to 1 to win the World Cup. Like, it's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Right inside. Nice little cross. No, a little bit too far on the header. 15 minutes left. Wales need to score. They don't need to win the game. They just need to not lose the game. If they don't lose the game, then they're still in the hunt for the second week, for the round 16. But if USA wins this game, then it really is just effectively done. Because I don't see Wales beating England. I can see them maybe at best drawing with them by just throwing everything they've got at their biggest rival. But they will beat Iran. But Iran could be sneaky in regards to their defense. I know their defense wasn't good against England, but like they can be very good on defense too. So it's a very hard one to read. That should have been out there, yeah. New Ages US will go 2-0. Happy Thanksgiving week, fam. I think isn't Thanksgiving next week? Well, this weekend. So I think you play England on Thanksgiving, if that's not the case. If that's the case, yes. Because Thanksgiving is Friday, yeah? Is Thanksgiving Friday? Or Saturday? 14 minutes left here. I don't think that guy realises that you can't keep the ball. You have to kick the ball back onto the field. Thursday. Oh, there you go. Close enough. At least some guy's got his drum there, though. Not all stadiums around the world allow drums in. Especially a drum that size. Corner! Oh, good header, but it does go wide. Good connection on the header. Because I know that my team, the Lions, who are 3 wins in a row, mind you. Don't forget it, baby. Don't forget it, baby. Detroit, baby. Detroit. I know that we play the Buffalo Bills at Ford Field, Detroit on Friday. It's just Thursday for you guys in America, but Friday for us here in Australia. Do you think South Korea can advance in the pool? I'll give a look at who's in their pool. 13 minutes to go here. Wales, they need to score. They cannot lose this game. Chancey, outside the edge of the box for Wales. No, they don't shoot ever. This team never shoots. This team never ever shoots. It's outrageous. They just keep passing the ball. Oh, man, they're infuriating. They are infuriating. They are straight up infuriating. South Korea, let's have a look. South Korea, Ghana, Portugal, Uruguay. Yeah, they could do it over Uruguay. And they definitely will beat Ghana, in my opinion. I think... Oh, no. Sun is out. I think Heung-min Son isn't playing. So maybe not. If Heung-min Son's playing, then yes. If Heung-min Son's not playing, then no. But I think there's definitely an opportunity for them. Like, it's not like it's impossible for them to get it done. $11 minutes left here. Nico Williams comes out. Brennan Johnson. So they take off their back and put on Brennan Johnson, who is I think he's a Nottingham Forest striker. It was very good last year in the championship, but I don't think that he's been that fantastic for Forest this year in the Prem. $10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Man, that would suck to come all the way to Qatar and not see a team score a goal, though. I think that went out there. Yeah, it did. All right, so Wales throw in here. I want to see Wales, even though I think USA will score and will win, I want to see Wales score because I think the atmosphere would just go crazy. They've got a lot of fans there, they've travelled a long way, and it's great to see how many fans are there supporting the Welsh. Oh, that's going to be a throw in there for USA. Oh, wow, he's not going to say that went out? That definitely went out. That's a terrible call there from the linesman. Now that's going to be Wales ball. Chance here. Really quick. Inside. Pen. Penalty. It's a penalty, Wales. It's a penalty, Wales. Penalty, Wales, with 10 minutes to go here. We all know Gareth Bale's going to take this penalty here. That is absolutely a pen. That is a dumb challenge, man. Why would you challenge? Why would you do that? That is a blatant pen. That lady had no idea what was happening just then. Her partner was celebrating with her in her face, and she had no idea what was happening. I'm going to turn this up because I know the atmosphere is going to lift off in this stadium. The atmosphere is going to lift off in this stadium right now. 10 minutes to go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. But here we go. Gareth Bale to effectively save their World Cup for the time being. Matt Turner is the Arsenal reserve goalkeeper. Gareth Bale, can he slap this bad boy in here? This is such a big moment with 9 minutes to go. Has to keep his feet on the line here. Matt Turner. What a moment for Wales. Their second half, they deserve a goal after the second half. They definitely deserve a goal after the second half here. All right, Gareth Bale. 9 minutes left here, right in front of the Welsh fans. Here we go. Gareth Bale, where would it go? He will... Oh! Go, 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 go! It was hit by the keeper too. The keeper does actually get a hand to that. But it's still too powerful and goes to the back of the net. But the keeper does get a hand to that. So 8 minutes to go here, guys, and that is a massive, massive moment. Wales' second half have dominated USA. First half, USA dominated Wales. Decent little pen there. Would have wanted to be a little bit further away, but that is such a dumb tackle in the box there. I don't understand why he would be even going like this as if that wasn't a pen. It was like a very clear and obvious pen. But yeah, Gareth Bale goes right. Keeper actually knows exactly where it's going, but he just can't stop it. Anyway, it's just well done, Wales. US defender, stupid ass, ruined our game. I just don't understand why he made that tackle in that situation. That tackle was just so unnecessary. Gareth Bale has already got his back to the goal. Why do you need to make that tackle in that situation? It doesn't really make any sense. You don't need to tackle into the box. Lucas O'Neill, I'm talking to you too. You know, like, his back is to the goal. Why on earth are you making a diving tackle at the ball when Gareth Bale is running towards his own goal? It's the dumbest thing I've seen. You don't do that shit. But I guess it had to be Bale, didn't it? It's such a dumb challenge. Like, why would you do that in the box? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Truly, Gareth Bale, 41st goal for Wales. He's not been good today either, Gareth Bale. He's not been good today either. Like, that tackle is just so brain dead, especially with 8 minutes to go in a game, that if you win, you're effectively going through to the quarterfinals. The round of 16. You're effectively going through the round of 16 if you win. It was so brain dead. Such a brain dead tackle. But, like I said, Wales deserve a goal in the second half. They have been clearly the better team in the second half, but the first half was all America. America all first half, second half has been all Wales. Game's not done yet though, guys. 6 minutes to go here. This is a great... I told you guys this would be a fun game. There's still probably a good 10 minutes to go. Like, there really is, because the added time, they'll probably be... What's he doing? Why is he... Yedlin, what are you doing? USA are, like, collapsing right now. USA are, like... I don't know what they've done in the second half, but they've just completely fallen off. Their first half performance was really solid. First half performance, they were really quality. And second half, they've been nothing. I don't know what their manager said to them at half time, but damn, it wasn't good. Losing Christian Pulisic was huge, though. You know, Pulisic going off injured was really, really... Oh, no, actually, he stayed on. Sorry, I thought he went off. That was him who just hit the ball over the sideline. That's going to be a free kick here to the Americans. I think a fair result in this game is a draw. I think a fair result in this game is a draw 1-1. I think that would be a fair result based on how this game's played out. 5 minutes to go here. Do not forget, guys, I will be live for Argentina, Saudi Arabia tonight, plus also Denmark, Tunisia. We've also got Poland, Mexico, and also Australia, France, USA here on the edge of the box. Whips it in! Oh, jeez, they whip it out to the left-hand side. Still going to be USA ball now. 5 minutes to go here. You cannot take your eyes off this game at the moment. They're going to whack that ball. Wales can counter. No, USA still the ball back. New Age says, please don't let Zimmerman on the airplane. He can stay his ass there. Was it Zimmerman who made the tackle, was it? Four minutes to go. Whoever scores next wins, and whoever scores next, I believe that they will win. No, I believe they'll win the round 16. Whacks it in! No, kill it away. Nice defense there from Wales. Paddock, can you show those two messages, please? 4 minutes left. Great atmosphere. Probably the best atmosphere we've had at the World Cup so far. Yedlin, right-hand side. Can they whip in a nice little ball? Whips it in. That's a beautiful ball. Oh, a little bit too high. A little bit too high. Why would he do that? Why would he get that ball in? And then he gives him a free kick. America are imploding. America are imploding. America are straight up imploding here. Qatari ref. I think the ref's done fine, to be fair. So now what this means is effectively both these teams want to play Iran, and it'll come down to who doesn't lose to England by the most, and it will come down to who can beat Iran by the most, because I think the same result happens in both games of both these teams. Alright, substitution being made here by the Americans. Alright, so Tim Ware comes out. Obviously, Tim Ware was the goal scorer for USA. It was a nice goal too. And Morris from the Seattle Sounders will come onto the field instead. He had 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal for... Ramsey whips it in. Oh, good stop there by the keeper. Well, that's a free kick. That's a free kick, absolutely. 2 minutes to go here of regulation. That's still America's ball here. That's a bad play by Wales. Bad play outside the edge of the box. Could have a crack if he wants it. Gives it outside edge of the box. This is huge. And that's going to be hit. Still America's ball. Punched away by the keeper. I didn't need to punch that though. I don't know why he punched it. Could have caught that. Why would you punch that? You could have easily caught that. And then he wouldn't have been under pressure. But Wales here. Oh, here we go. Wales are away. Wales are away. Is that Brennan Johnson? Brennan Johnson! Oh, straight to the keeper. Gareth Bale was charged up the middle, but Brennan Johnson went for it himself. A little bit too bad of an angle. Back and forth here. That's a yellow card for sure. Got to be quick here, USA, though. Got to be quick. 1 minute to go here of normal time. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We'll be here for 4 games tonight as well. Tomorrow night for people like me, because I have to sleep still. Yeah, geez. Unfortunately for Brennan Johnson, he probably should have tried to get into Gareth Bale. Yeah, Wales have conceded a lot of late heartbreaking goals. They do. They are a team that concede quite late all the time. So be careful thinking that it's a draw. They'll still be probably maybe 5 minutes added on here, 4 minutes added on. Alright, so there's a stretcher coming out at the moment. No, he's just going to walk off. Doesn't seem like he's injured. Interesting. Wales, you want to win this game just as much as USA want to win this game. You don't want to draw this game. You want to win it. I wouldn't be, falsifying an injury. Alright, substitution being made here. We haven't seen how many added minutes are just yet. It doesn't say how many added minutes there are. There is definitely added minutes. There's no way that there isn't. Additional time. Plus 9 minutes? 9? Where did 9 minutes come from? 9 added minutes. How is it 9 added minutes at the end of this game? If someone concedes a goal like 7, 8, 9 minutes in, they're going to lose it because I don't understand how 9 minutes could be added on here. I was thinking maybe 4. If they were lucky. 9 minutes. Where was it? Was there injuries? Like, where? What? Not really. USA here, just outside the edge of the box. Here we go. Whips it in with a nice cross. No. Have a crack. Oh, blocked away there. Adams had a crack, though. Oh, jeez. That's a great challenge, that, from Wales. That is a fantastic challenge. Boy, oh boy, here we go. Oh, he's hurt, so they're going to slow it down. No idea where 9 minutes came from, Skylander. Harry Wilson goes down here for Wales. Zimmerman and... Oh, bro, really? All right, Thomas will come on here. 9 minutes, like 14 minutes. It really is. It really is. A lot of added minutes in this World Cup so far. Yeah, the Americans like, get him off the field. Get him off. The guy's walking off. Wilson, you want Wales to score just as much. I don't understand why you're slowly walking off like a grandfather. You need to win this game too. Otherwise, you're letting it go down to the fate of how many you win by against Iran and how many USA does. Like, it really is. You want to win this game just as much right now, bro. Oh, and then we've got this other guy, Pardew, who get off the field or start. Like, what are you? Wales are like playing like they want this draw. Like, what are you? Why do you need this? Why do you want this draw? Go for the win, Wales. There's no momentum right now. It's literally in the balance. Like, just get the ball and try and win the game. So 93 minutes gone. I think there'll still be about 7 added minutes. So I think it will go I think it'll go for 111 minutes. Oh, sorry, 101 minutes, which is an extra 11 minutes onto the 90. All right, Wales the ball. Pedigan says, why are they giving so much stoppage time? Are these refs paid by the minute? I honestly don't know. The 14 minutes and 10 minutes 14 minutes made sense in the England game because of the stretcher. But the 10 minutes at the end of the game, didn't make sense. And the 90, but the 14 minutes in the first half made sense. I don't even think it was 14, though. I think it was maybe like 8. But they gave 14. This game, there's no way there was 9 minutes that needed to be added on here. Not a chance. That was close to free kick there to Wales. That should be a throw-in here to America. About 5 minutes to go here. Jeez, there are some really angry people in the crowd. I can hear them. Oh, bro. This guy's ruining a game that doesn't... Like, get off the field, dude. Why didn't you get off the field the last time? Netherlands, Senegal also had 8 minutes added in the second half. Yeah, they did. But this... Like, bro, get off the field. You could have easily come off the field the last time. Your team needs to win this as much as the other team. There is no advantage to you wasting time right now. Why are you now walking fine? Like, if you're in, bro, the guy's walking fine. He's not injured. He's just a dickhead. He's just a muppet. Wales want to win this game just as much as America. How on earth, if I'm the coach, I'm slaughtering him right now. I'm going, what are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing? You're literally wasting everybody's time. There's going to be a free kick here to the USA in the second half. Oh, look at him. He's not injured. The guy is not injured at all. He was walking normally and high-fiving everyone and smiling on the side of the field. Like, bro. It must feel special to get a draw against the USA. Like, shit, man. It's not like you're getting a draw against bloody Brazil. So USA here at the halfway point. Oh. USA have got this ball in the attacking area, though. 4 minutes left of the technical added time, but I think there is going to be an extra 3 or so minutes because of Muppet Man and Pardew. Pulisic. That's not a good ball. They still get that ball there, America, but not a good ball. This one goes over the top here and punched away. Oh, man, this guy and his punches, this keeper and his punches, not fantastic. And that's a goal kick. That's a goal kick. Okay, Wales, now get the ball fast. 3 minutes to go here of the technical added time, but it should probably go until 101 minutes gone. Like, I get it. I get being happy if you're Wales for the draw, but you've also got to be like, well, shit. Like, you're leaving it completely up to chance if you don't win this game. Yeah, Wales would probably be the happier of the two teams, but in the same sense, like, there's no real happier of the two teams in a draw between two teams that needed a win to effectively secure their spot into the round 16. Effectively. Four points will get you through in this group. 4 points will. There is a chance, though, that USA... Oh, my God, there's another injury. It's another injury. Funny, though, that Wales are playing right now, despite the fact that USA took the ball out of play every time Wales had an injury, but now Wales aren't putting the ball out of play for a USA injury. Wales whip it in. Oh! 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 No, I thought they were going to have a crack. Yeah, I thought he was going to set up a bicycle or he's going to set up something, but he just kept, I don't know. That's Wales' ball here. Have a shot. Ramsey puts it out. Bale. Oh, good defense from USA. Now USA can counter here. There's about a minute left of the technical time. Good finish here. I think there'll be 2 more minutes added on at least after the 9. Oh, jeez. Okay, Wales now get the ball. Wales might have a last opportunity. Heads it down, and that's going to be free kick to offside flag against Wales. All right. There's no way there shouldn't be at least 3 more minutes after the 9, 2 or 3, because of Muppet Man, who was wasting time with an injury. All right, so you'd expect maybe America gets one last opportunity here. What, are they just playing for a draw, USA? They're just playing this ball in the back. What are they doing? Teams don't know what they're doing. So there's already been 15 seconds past the 9. Over the top, and that should be... Why would you head that ball back in there? Why would he head that ball back in there? USA might have a chance now. This will be heartbreaking if Wales concede here. Oh no, USA have a chance here, bro. Outside the box. Whips it across. And it's still USA ball. Oh! No, Wales do get that ball away. Oh! That's a ball! That's a ball! Oh, that's a good header there from the keeper. Whack it from halfway! Oh, it's a free kick! Jeez, that's a yellow card for sure. That was a huge opportunity there. Yeah, Bale was going to pull the trigger from halfway there. So Wales are more than likely to get the last shot of the game here. He had to do that, otherwise Gareth Bale was going to go for a shot from halfway. Now, he had to do that. He did. So Callum Costa will get the yellow card there. A lot of yellow cards in this game. All right, Wales with the last, I would assume, last opportunity of this game. All right, Wales put this ball in, and keeper gets it. And that, my friends, is full time. Oh, well, what a finish. What a finish. All right, well, that really did come out of the wire. That was actually quite a fun game. I did say that would be a fun game, but yeah, dear me. What a way to finish the night there. Obviously, the final score will be 1-1, which does mean that for the time being, USA will stay in second, Wales in third, because they're both on the same. But obviously now England this weekend, they play against the USA, I believe it is, with Wales taking on Iran. So Wales, they probably wouldn't like that they're the first team to play Iran, especially after a draw like that. Let me just make sure. So it will be Wales-Iran at 10 p.m. on Friday. Good time, that one. Deadlock says, who scored the goal for USA? It was Christian Pulisic. Pulisic scored... Pulisic assisted Timothy Ware scored the goal for the Americans. Savage says, didn't expect a draw. I thought that America would win. Man. But obviously, Wales were very passionate in that second half. The first half, America were all over them. I don't understand how America didn't follow through with that game in the second half. The first half, they were unreal. Second half, they just completely turned off, and Wales turned it on. And Wales, that's how, obviously, they ended up, they ended up equalising. Now, I will say, though, it's the dumbest challenge ever. Like, there's no way on any planet that anyone who is there's no one who thinks that was a good challenge to make in that situation. Gareth Bale is facing the other way, and the ball is going that direction towards their own goal, and you've got Zimmerman who's making a tackle from behind for literally no reason, because Gareth Bale still has to get the ball and turn around and then shoot it at goal. You've already got the position there as a defender to block that shot, let alone the fact that he has to manoeuvre around without you even having to tackle him. He still has to completely turn around, and then you've still got the goalkeeper there. It made no sense from Zimmerman. It made no sense, that tackle. Made no sense. So, yeah, anyway, look, America, unlucky, but Wales also unlucky. Don't know how they fell apart in that second half, but Wales very good in the second half. Yes, USA has a chance to move on. Absolutely. Wales do too. It really comes down to how that Iran game goes for Wales on Friday, to be completely honest with you. Now, that Wales-Iran game will be incredibly important, to be honest with you. But look, USA versus England. USA got to hope they don't get pumped by the English. I think that Wales could be up for an England game. That's an amazing game to finish off with, that Wales-England game. But yeah, look, it's going to be interesting to see how this group pans out, because that draw really does throw it all up in the air. It throws it all up in the air. So England first in that group at the moment, with USA second, Wales third, and Iran fourth. Now, guys, later on tonight, which is in about 12 hours or so, or 13 hours or so, we have the next lot of games. So we'll be streaming for every single game, which is Argentina versus Saudi Arabia. After that, we've got Denmark versus Tunisia. Poland versus Mexico, and then my team, Australia, taking on France, which will be a crazy stream. Obviously, be here for those games, guys. I'm going to jump off for now because I've been up literally streaming all night. So I am exhausted right now. I am exhausted. I am tired. So I'm going to jump off here for now. I appreciate you guys as per usual. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And congratulations to, well, I don't even know who to say congratulations to, because both these teams didn't win. It was a draw. But no, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys later on tonight for the 4 games tomorrow. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.